Hi. Ugh. I have no idea how this looks. I don't like being in front of a camera. Which is weird because I've been in front of a camera a lot recently. Anyways, what we're going to be doing today is reacting to the Fallout teaser trailer. The show that's supposed to come out on Amazon Prime. It's a little bit disingenuous to say it's a reaction video because I've already seen the trailer. As with me talking about GTA 6, I already saw it. However, this time I will be playing the trailer and reacting to it moment to moment because I've only seen it once, and I kind of want to spend more time looking at it, you know? Fallout is a game series I love. I mean, I wanted to talk about GTA 6 because that's just such a big cultural moment, but I love the Fallout series. I've only played Fallout 4, so don't crucify me. But I loved Fallout 4 when I played it, and I was still in high school when I was playing Fallout 4, so it's been a bit. So I wouldn't say, like, on a scale of like 1 to 10, 10 being psychopath, has all the merch, like obsessed with Fallout 4, and 1 being I've heard of it. It's hard to rate yourself on that. I don't think anybody would declare themselves a psychopath about it. Well, I guess a psychopath would declare themselves a psychopath about it. 6, 7-ish. Like, I like it. I like it a lot. I want to know all the information. Haven't played all the games. Don't have all of the merch. Didn't 100% complete Fallout 4. I just loved it. I love the world specifically. And that's the whole point of Fallout, is it's all about the world. Anyways, so when I first heard there was a trailer, I didn't believe it at first, you know? Like, it was kind of the thing that's, you know, popped up on TikTok, and I was like, oh, that's cool. I saw a little bit of it. And I was like, I guess they're doing a show. And then I've been seeing people reacting to it online, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool. And then I realized, hey, I have a YouTube channel. I can do that. So here I am. We're just going to be watching through it, giving my feedback now that I've seen it a couple times. And I will talk about it, honestly. I think I will also add to the end of this, like, me coming back later to talk about, like, all the details I learned. I'll have to, like, read articles and stuff, but I have work between here and there. So, but right now, I'm just gonna be doing, like, this right this very second. You can watch later in the video, we'll get to that. But right this very second, I'm going to be just kind of reacting to the trailer. Just kind of my thoughts and stuff, and then we'll get deeper into it. So let's just jump into it, you know? Let's just see what we got. In the vault. In the vault.
I know that I've lived a relatively comfortable life.
Which this actor, I've seen her in a lot of things before. So looks like she fits the roles pretty well. Which,
you need to go home.
I haven't seen Westworld, but Westworld's supposed to be really good.
Species. I do not think
Bad Road.
you'd be willing to do what it takes to survive up here.
Oh, Todd Howard. Oh, okay.
Staying,
he's in it.
you will have to adapt.
And the studio behind the boys, yeah. I want to talk about this. I'm sorry. I'll let it play. We'll back up afterwards. But this was actually my first ever clip I saw. It was on TikTok, and I was like, wait, that looks familiar. And then I saw this, and I was like, oh my gosh. The suits look amazing.
A bright new sun will suddenly break
through. And I love the music.
But I don't want to
looks so good.
Unless I see it with you.
Cyclops.
I grabbed a moldy one.
Dude, it has so much. Sorry, I'm not talking very much. I should be talking more. I'm just watching it again, kind of getting it all back in. Dang! Dang, that is so good. Alright. So here's part I want to talk about. So let's see. So Todd Howard is in it, which Todd Howard, yeah, obviously. It didn't click for me the first time I saw it. Todd Howard, okay, is working on it, which is amazing. And the studio behind The Boys and free 2-day shipping. I just saw The Boys when I first watched it, and not the 2-day shipping. The 2-day shipping is funny, which kind of fits the aesthetic. I want to get in that in a second, but let's just get in that right now. Why am I getting in a second? So the tone is spot on. Fallout is somewhere between not really horror, but like morose and kind of depressing and insanely comedic. You know, that would be opposite ends of the spectrum, but it somehow is on the peak right in between. Fallout in general feels nostalgic yet futuristic and depressing because it's post-apocalyptic and funny. It's funny. It is lighthearted about itself, which somehow makes it even more like the sad aspects of the world really get deeper into you because it's so inviting. So the tone of being wild and wacky and crazy and serious stuff, but also in a very lighthearted way, that's hard to pull off. And I feel like they can do that. Now, it's the studio behind The Boys. It's Prime, obviously. I mean, yes, that they're known for The Boys, but The Boys, I never watched it. Should watch it. It's one of those shows I should watch. But from what I get, it's kind of funny, but also dramatic. It feels like learning from that can jump to this. Obviously not necessarily in the same ways, but I like that. And just the way that they're writing it here, where it's The Boys and free 2-day shipping, it's like Prime is making fun of themselves too, which again, that just fits the aesthetic of Fallout. Of course, in the Fallout trailer, the credits would also include that, yeah, we do free 2-day shipping. I just died real quick. Sorry. What the? Oh. Sorry for that. Anyways, I'm not dead. Thought I was gonna die. Didn't die. Point being, I like to see that Amazon's poking fun at themselves within the trailer, because that is you understand the tone you're going for and then committing to it 100%. Fallout is all about commit to the bit. I mean, yeah, that if there is a game series that I could think of that is commit to the bit, Fallout is one of them. They love to have fun. And so I like that Amazon's having fun with themselves too. Which the suits look amazing. I mean, it almost doesn't look real, but it also kind of looks real. It's like cartoonishly real, but convincingly so. It doesn't feel fake or cheap or anything, but it also kind of feels a little unrealistic. Love it. Love it. Just all around love it. Oh my God. That's so cool. It's so cool. I don't think I could talk about everything that happens here. And then I guess I think it takes place in LA. Oh wait. Yes, because look at this. Look at this. Yeah, because that's definitely LA right there. You could see that. But man, the bomb's going off. It's crazy. And you see the shockwaves. I mean, that looks so cool. Oh, okay. So they might be going for kind of like Fallout 4, where it's like you see the bombs go off and then, you know, afterwards. This character right here, this guy right here, he's also right there. He's that guy, from what I understand. And the whole point is the radiation has gotten to them and screwed up their genetics. So, oh yeah, here we go. That's him. From what I remember, I mean, it's like the regular people that got screwed up genetics from the radiation. So maybe that's before the bombs, after the bombs sort of thing. And I wonder how long after the bombs dropped, because I remember, because Fallout 4 is like 200 years or 300 years, something like that. But 76 was actually only 30 or so years, I want to say. Like not that long. You know, if you've got the same character, maybe it hasn't been that long, or I don't remember. Maybe they live longer in the game. The vault looks amazing. The colors look amazing. Of course, inside the vault, it's very colorful and Fallout, like the Fallout Boy, or what's the boy? It's the whatever, you get what I mean. The character, very that aesthetic, and then outside the world, it looks very decrepit. I love it. God, Vault Dwellers, yep. Cockroaches look, well, the rat roaches look big and disgusting, and of course they do. They've got a dog, and I wonder if that's kind of like, they're gonna be pulling from the games, of course. Like they're gonna have elements that pull from the games, of course. So maybe that dog is kind of supposed to like pull from like Fallout 4, where you got your dog companion. That's cool. I don't know. This is of course a teaser trailer. This looks so cool. The Brotherhood, all the factions. I just want to know more. That's really what it is. I just want to know more. And the music.
Tomorrow, so they say.
I just wonder what's going on in the vault. Does this happen before she leaves? Oh, man, what? All right. Sorry about that. I had some camera difficulty. I guess I should speed it up a little bit so that way my thing doesn't break on me. It's like overheating a lot, so I don't know what's going on. The music's amazing. A Cyclops I find interesting. Is there a Cyclops in Fallout? I don't remember. But Vault-Tec, man, the colors. I love this scene here where they're shooting the dogs, just missing everything. Made in our, what is this? Made in our own, whatever. Dairy Fresh, I love this. Oh, this is our main character here, being dragged along. I want to know about the Brotherhood. Oh, we got the bear. And like, listen to it. It takes the nostalgic kind of old radio sound and amplifies it and makes it much more. I mean, that's kind of it's nostalgic but crazy and wild and it's sad but serious and funny and oh yeah, okay, wait, look at that. See, he hops on and then they're running right there. So they must be running to the vault or something. That's crazy. We're definitely gonna see a before the bombs drop and an after the bombs drop sort of thing. And obviously he's running this way. I wonder if that's his daughter or something. And you know, man, I don't know. God, I just want to see it so bad. I just want to see it so bad. And this, it feels like inside the vault, it's like funny and ooh goofy, but then outside the vault, it's okay, this thing is really about to go out. Like I can smell. So what I have is I have my phone on a like a gimbal, and I can smell the motor burning out on it. So I don't know what's going on there, but nothing good. So let's just wrap this part up quick. Inside the vault looks very fun and comedic, but then obviously something happens. I wonder if this is before she leaves, like our main character, or after. Who knows? But it looks so much. It looks so fun. It looks so fun. I mean, I feel like I'm gonna love this show. It's on Prime, so I'm excited for this show. I think they're nailing it. in terms of the aesthetic and the theme and just everything. It's high production. So I hope it makes the money. I hope that it's successful. But I hope they don't ruin the story. Like, I don't want it to be a situation where it's successful, so they force another series afterwards that doesn't fit the story. But the great thing about Fallout, and I was actually watching JC Backfire, his video on it the other night. And one of the things he said was that Fallout is just the world. It's the world that matters. It's not the people. So you can create a whole new story in a whole new location and it be on point for Fallout, because the Fallout really is just about the world. And I think, God, it looks amazing. It looks amazing from what I'm seeing. Honestly, it really just wants me to play the game again. I'm already planning to play it again, so stick around for that. But because I'll be streaming it and making content from that. But yeah, I love it. I love it. I want to see more. I want to know more of the story. I want the story. I want it to be funny, but then I also want to be captivated and so entrenched, and I want to know, like, I want to stick right to the end. I want it to get serious, but I also want it to be kind of funny at the same time. I feel like this has the opportunity to be gold. I feel like it really does. I just hope it sticks up to it. So yeah, let's get to that next section, which is gonna be later for me, but pretty quick here for you, where I talk about the information that we know. Yeah. Okay, so it's a day later. Hi. So, I didn't think this through, did I? My notes are on my phone, which is the one recording right now. Okay, I don't have my notes. Dang it. Can I wing it? I'm gonna wing it since my notes are on my phone, and I don't want to have to move this all around. I've looked up some of the preliminary stuff about what's going on with the show. It's not really a deep dive. I just kind of want to summarize the things that we know. If you want to, Google yourself some further details, that's cool. This is at the level that I would want to know. When I was thinking about it later in the day that, they said Todd Howard was, working on it, I realized that doesn't always mean that he's actually directly, like, that the person's directly involved in it. They could just be providing the money for it, or it could just be like, oh, well, yeah, he worked on the game, he's a big name. But from what I found, it does seem like he's the executive producer for the show, which is good news. Means he's playing a role in it. However, I am not as concerned with that as I am concerned with the other people working on the show, because they also seem to be pretty good. Lisa Joy and Jonathan Nolan, who worked on Westworld, are also executive producers and writers for the show. That, I think, is a bigger deal to me, because Westworld, I never watched Westworld, but I heard it was an excellent show, especially in the beginning. So if they can emulate their success into this, that's a good sign. Yeah, and because I never watched Westworld, I can't really speak to whether the tonal shifts, can lay over, but I'm assuming they have some versatility. And in terms of what I see from the trailer, they seem to be nailing it. So I actually am not too worried about it. In terms of the story, what we know is that it is concurrent. That's the word they like to use, concurrent to the other games in the Fallout world, which is basically to mean that it is canon, but it is not following the story of any of the other games. Now, I don't doubt that they can make references to their games. It's probably gonna be stuff that shows up that you're like, oh yeah, that's from the game. But I hope they don't lean too much into that. I hope it's more so just like Easter eggs and stuff that are like, oh, that's fun. And that's not overwhelming. I want it to be its own story. I think that they have a lot more opportunity for success if they do that. And I think that's the direction they're going into. They really wanted to lean into a different world. They didn't want to adapt a game. They wanted to create a new story within the world. And that seems to be the direction they're going in. Obviously, by what we've seen in the trailer and just from what they have said. Now, for the story itself, I was thinking that it was really just going to be following the one character, which is Lucy, which is the female character. But actually, it seems like it's going to be actually following 3 people, which we all see in the trailer. that kind of makes sense. I was thinking about that later in the day, and like how is that all going to work? Is it just going to be the one character, or are they actually going to bounce around? And it seems like they're actually going to bounce around between 3 characters. So you got Lucy, which is the female lead, and then you've got Maximus, who is in the Brotherhood, and then you've got the Ghoul, who is the Ghoul. He doesn't have a name. And for their backgrounds, well, what I read was that Lucy is protecting her loved ones. Probably going to be something along the lines of all the other Fallout games where it's, you got to go find your son, you got to go find your dad, you know, some family member or partner or something is probably going to be in danger, and she's going to want to go save them or help them or something. That's usually whatever draws a vault dweller out of their vault. So I wouldn't be surprised if that's what they go with. As for Maximus, all it really says is that he is escaping a traumatic past or tragic events in his past. But I don't get the sense that he's a vault dweller. Probably just grew up in the world. And so he joined the Brotherhood of Steel. And we'll be kind of seeing that go on, which is cool. And then we got the Ghoul, who it just says he has a mysterious past. I am most fascinated now by the Ghoul. I was interested in Lucy and Maximus, but now that I only know that much about him, I want to know more. My bet is that his mysterious past is probably going to be what ties the other 2 storylines together, all of them together, I guess, because it shows him existing before the bombs dropped. In terms of the timeline, it could be anywhere from 30 to 200 years after the bombs dropped. Given that he's still alive, I mean, maybe it's less, but I think if I remember from the games correctly, the Ghouls live longer. I don't know. Who knows how long it's been? But his mysterious past probably has something to do with existing before the bombs dropped, and maybe something to do with that girl, because there was that girl in the trailer. It all has to tie together somehow, and I'm really interested in how he's going to play a role. And I think keeping him more mysterious is purposeful because it's probably too pertinent to the story. But those are going to be our 3 character arcs, storylines that we're going to be following throughout the show. And I'm now more intrigued to watch it because it seems like they're doing some cool here. Oh yeah, and if I didn't mention it, the Ghoul's a bounty hunter. Also, where I was recognizing Lucy, the actor who plays Lucy, her name is Ella Purnell. She's from Yellow Jackets. That's where I recognize her because I've seen Yellow Jackets. So that explains it. And it's gonna come out April 12th of 2024. So kind of soon. That's practically 4 or 5 months. That's not too long. And of course, I mean, it'll come out on Amazon Prime. So that's, if you've got Amazon Prime, keep an eye out for it. And yeah, I don't know how it'll tie into the games or if it'll tie at all. I don't really want it to tie into the games too much. I kind of want to keep it all separate, but in the same world. I think that would be cool. You know, unless it flops, in which case they'll probably retroactively be like, nope, it's not canon, but that's usually how it goes. But the show looks good. Yeah, I'm really excited to see more about this show. I will try to watch it when it comes out. And that's all I can really say right now, because that's all I know. Overall, I'm excited. I'm hyped. I think it's cool. There's cool stuff coming out. And I like that. I like cool stuff coming out. And I believe that's going to be the end of the video. Unless I mysteriously add something at the end, which will probably be like right here. And if I did not add anything at the end, then this is definitely the end. So thank you for watching my video. If you did watch the video this far, I don't know why. I don't know why you'd listen to me. I don't have anything interesting to say. Maybe if you did get this far, you should subscribe or something. I don't know. You can. You don't have to. You can though. Anyways, that's all I got to say. See you in the next one. All right. Hasta la vista. Goodbye. Goodbye.